In July 1946, the government started rationing bread, the staple food of everyone in the country. My granny, Mrs. Irene Lovelock, started a movement to stop bread rationing, and within a few months she had mobilised the housewives of Britain to petition the government to take bread off rationing. In less than 2 years, Mrs. Lovelock succeeded. But the bread Irene petitioned for is not the bread we eat today. It is easy to imagine that products are designed with the consumer in mind. After all, what manufacturer in their right mind would design a car knowing that the design is dangerous, will kill people? Well, have a look at the Ford Corvair. Okay, car manufacturers were bad in the 1960s, but surely those responsible for our food don't put stuff in that would kill us. That is, of course, true. Not straight away, that is. The obesity epidemic is just one of the symptoms of a food industry driven by quarterly profit, standardized manufacturing, mass production. To put it bluntly, processed food is killing us, just not on the same day that we eat it. In fact, there is much evidence to suggest that many modern maladies can be sourced back to poor nutrition. Hay fever, mental health issues such as depression, cancer, diabetes, perhaps even the latest epidemic, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. And did I mention Alzheimer's? The processed food we eat is convenient, making it ever easier for us to consume, but it's not healthy for us. We eat voracious amounts of food in the Western world to compensate for the lack of nutrition in our diet. The food production industry is not to make our lives easier or tastier, but to get us to eat and spend more and keep production costs as low as possible. In 1961, the British Bakers Industry Research Association developed the Chorleywood bread process. Today it is used to make more than 80% of the bread we eat in the UK. It was not developed because the bread was more nutritious, or tastier, or better for you. It was developed to make manufacturing easier, and it allowed the use of cheaper, lower protein wheat. Sliced bread was not a great invention, however. It was great marketing, the best thing since sliced bread. Additional elements were also added. Bread went from containing a little salt, flour, water, to including many other ingredients. Right now we are eating worse food in too big a quantities for our own good. Why? Because it's convenient. It isn't cheaper, it isn't better for us. Baking our own bread is seen as cumbersome, difficult, time-consuming. As my grandmother observed 70 years ago, bread is the food of the people. It's the major staple for the people of the country. And guess what? The bread we eat is bad for us. So what is stopping us? Oh yes, I remember. It's cumbersome, difficult, time-consuming. Except it isn't. Let us show you. Your country needs you once more.